I'm heading to work. Today's my last day until Wednesday. Hopefully, today will go by pretty quick and be over with, and I just hope tomorrow will get here and get over with. Looked like we might get some more rain today. It didn't rain none yesterday, except for like a little bit in the morning time. And then it cleared off, but looked like we might get some today because it's cloudy and wind's blowing, and it's just got that rainy feeling. I slept pretty good last night. I slept hard, and I didn't do a whole lot last night. I didn't even hardly watch YouTube or nothing like that. I will watch a couple videos tonight when I get home. My show is canceled for tonight. I'm just not prepared for tonight and anything like that. So the Cops Talk Show will be canceled and be moved till Tuesday. I just think got all my stuff that I wanted to do for the show, and I probably won't have it ready on Tuesday, but I will be still doing the show Tuesday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Hope you are doing okay. Wind is blowing pretty decent outside. Get y'all turned around. Next, not this coming weekend, but whenever the 21st and 22nd is, I'm off, I do believe. It's on a Friday and a Saturday. We will be celebrating our 5-year anniversary for being the cops. I've told this story plenty of times, but I started the group with my dad, and really it's supposed to be just been me and him, the way I had it figured out, and I was going to have another person, just to do things with like that, and then it kind of grew, and then it just left from there and went into a 8-member team. On the 21st is a Friday. We're gonna just do a regular show and everything like that. And everything like that. So it's just gonna be a long process, and I didn't believe in a million years that this was gonna take off, and we lasted for 5 years. That's a shocker. Yeah, it is something cool. I just can't believe it all happening. I hope it keeps going on and on and on, at least for another 5-10 more years. I'm glad to see some people went over to the Spirit Brothers yesterday and hung out with them on his a long video investigation. He is a great friend of mine, a great family member. And everything like that. He's a great guy. I really enjoy watching them. And next year we are planning to go over to visit him. Hopefully we can get there and rest for the first day, you know, just to go do a little seeing stuff and find something to eat and everything like that, and just spend some quality time with everybody. Then we'll jump right into the investigations and live streaming and stuff like that. Also, if there's any way that anybody can, go over and check out Myers Paranormal. Also another great friend. Him and his wife does the paranormal together, and they do a lot of cemetery videos. I like the way they do their techniques. They'll go out to the cemetery and they'll walk around. They'll ask if they can go in. They'll check out things and they'll look for all the like safety stuff, like holes and rocks and stumps and stuff like that. And then they'll go and do the investigation the next time around. They do lives on Monday nights, and they got some good stuff they're talking about, and I think they're starting doing the cryptid stuff now, and everything like that. So it's very, very, very interesting. I will be going to the doctor tomorrow, so that's the reason why I'm canceling the show for tonight. I gotta do all the stuff that the doctor's asked me to do today and everything like that, and hopefully we can get it done and get it over with and forgotten about. I just ain't got much to talk about this morning, y'all. Just riding and see the scenery. Maybe we get to see a deer, might walk across the road or something. We are going through a little community called Crutchfield right now. Yeah, I just don't have much today this morning. I just all talked it out yesterday, I guess. I'm still sleepy. I slept pretty good. I went to bed and I think I closed my eyes by the time my head hit the pillow. And it was just, one of those nights that probably could sleep about all day till about 7, 8 o'clock next morning. There was a kitty cat. Now we are in Yadkin County. We just crossed the Yadkin River. It separates the two counties. The county I live in and this county. Yadkin River actually runs, if I'm not mistaken, I hadn't done my research in a long time. I forget things, so I go back and double research myself sometimes. But I think the Yadkin River might empty out into the ocean. I'm not sure 100%, but I believe it does. Like I said, I could be wrong. I just don't. It's been a while back since I've done the research on that, because I was into like rivers and which way they run and all this and that, and how far they go to turn into another different main river. But I could be wrong. It could have turned into another one and then it empties out in the ocean. Little baby deer just walking on the side of the road back there. I didn't even see him. He was in a straight line with my eyesight. I couldn't see what it was till I got close on him. We are in town of Boonville now. Well, just the outskirts of Boonville. It is a little town in Yadkinville here. Spirit Brothers UK last night and fell asleep with my device open to the live. Oh, yeah, I do that from time to time. When I watch Don Yarndahl on Wednesday nights, she's over on the Pacific coast and I'm on the East Coast, so everything is, like 3 hours difference behind me. So I'm already in the bed when she goes live on the West Coast Wednesday. And every once in a while when I'll be laying there in bed asleep, I'll have one eye open and one eye closed. When that gets tired, I'll switch it. And that's the way I watch her shows, her videos. And same way with the Scully Pops. When he goes live, he does the reading stories and stuff like that. He's really good at it, and he just got that voice that can put you in a trance and you fall asleep. I think he'd be a good hypnotizer person. But I like to go over and listen to his stuff that he's got, that he works hard on and prepares for his shows and stuff. When he does his stories, it's really interesting. He does have animated things on there to help go along with his stories, and it's really neat. The way everything he's got turns out, it just like it's professionally made, He spends a lot of time and effort into doing it. Two other paranormal channels that I watch is Raven, that come in yesterday, his channel, Raven Investigation. I can't think of the last part of it. Paranormal, something like that, I guess. Anyway, he's really good. I enjoy watching him, and I think I've been watching him now for a pretty good while, and I really enjoy it. And when I get a chance, I will put up the little community shout out board on my wall. We'll put several channels up there and everything. I hope everybody had a chance to go check out the video that I was talking about the other day, and May had put up the link to that video for me in the chat, and it was really, that video will really get you on the edge. If I can find it again today, I will try to make a quick post when I'm on my break, my lunch break, and I will put it up for everybody to watch. through the community tab. You can go click the link and everything, and you can go over and check them out. It was really, when I first seen it, it was really something. I was scared to death when I first watched it because I didn't know what to expect. Good morning, Shaw Woman. How you doing? I am just heading to work this morning. With that video, when it started out, with that little girl outside playing, and this guy walks up, she'd be standing there talking to the man that little girl is, and her mom would be looking out the window of the kitchen and checking on her because she's out there in the front yard. And she seen her playing out there. She was actually talking to that guy, but her mom couldn't see her. She knowed everything about that man. She went right straight to his grave. She picked that man picture out of a bunch of other pictures. She picked his picture out what he looked like. And when she got older, it started getting dark. You know, the spirit in the house was getting dark and everything. And the girl was getting criticized at school and publicly out in public and everything, getting made fun of, getting bullied. And that's what I don't want happen when people tells their stories, paranormal experience. Because everybody's got a paranormal experience. Some people just don't know what they're talking about, so they don't know if they have it or not. You know, you don't really have to have abilities to have any kind of experience. You know, it's just like I said, the reason why we don't need to be bullying anybody, because we do not know what people's going through. They could be going through something a little bit rougher than what we are. Never take grudge on anybody. Don't down them because what they have and what they don't have and stuff like that. I always say life is too short, and people does pick on a lot of people about that kind of stuff. We do have spirits walking around out there right now that we don't see, don't hear tell of, don't have no intentions on bothering the living. Not unless you do something to make them mad, and they probably will do something then. You never know. You could be riding in a vehicle right now and you don't know how many spirits you have in the car with you. Throughout your daily, that you do daily, you work, you feeding your kids at the house, you all that stuff. We all got paranormal stuff, but some people don't know what is paranormal and what's not. Hey, Paranormal Walk, how you doing? Welcome back in. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you coming. Tuesday night, I'm going to start talking about the Evil Eye collection. I've done 14 colors, so we might not do all 14. I might just pick the ones out that stands out and has to do with paranormal protection and stuff like that, you know. Hopefully we can get through all of them. There's a bunch of them. I just went through 14 and got 14 that I can get right quick, you know, but there's still a bunch more. There's all kinds of them. And I probably will have some of the Evil Eyes with me, you know, we might do some Evil Eye giveaways each night or something other, or at the end of all the lessons we'll probably do something that way. I don't know yet. But we'll figure out something. And the blue Evil Eye is really common. That's it, the blue eye. That's the common one. And you see that most. You don't see all the other ones that much, like the red, orange, yellow, blue, light blue, purple, pink, turquoise, gray. There's a bunch of them. Orange. There's tons of them. And if anybody wants to come up on the show and talk about a little more depth and detail with them, they can. See red and yellow sometimes, but mostly blue. Yeah, blue is the most common one. And if any of y'all would like to come up and go a little deep in detail with each lesson, I would be more than happy to have somebody up on the panel to help me out, because I'm just getting the idea that I'm not doing too good of a job by myself, because I need some help. So I would love to have a co-host with me. To help me out with some videos and stuff like that, and everything. Help me bring stuff up on screen, do the share screen and stuff like that. We can get some pictures and stuff and put up each night we do the lesson, and everything like that, of what colors that night and what they all mean and stuff. Each lesson, probably the way I got it figured out, that the research I've done on each color probably won't be about 15 minutes worth, if that, because I'm not going to go in full deep detail what is, you know, in each anything like that. Hey, William and Wonder, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. I just woke up and thought, just see if if you're on live. Love this conversation you have. You're always too interesting. Sounds good. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. I've yet got to get my dad a blue evil eye put with his collection when he goes out and investigates with me. Lisa, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. I got my dad a bunch of stuff, the St. Christopher's medal and St. Michael's medal, and I got him some little protection beads that every time we go out, he sounds like Mr. T, like a Chinese wind chime. I'm doing pretty good. Just got to work. I'm not going to eat breakfast this morning. I got the doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time. I'm really dreading it, to be totally honest with you. I kind of wish that, but I know I've got to do it, and all that mess. Hey, this is me, hey. Appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out with me. But I'm doing pretty good today. This is my last day of work until Wednesday. I got tomorrow and Tuesday off. And everything like that. My team lost last night. I was so upset. I'll be hearing about it all day today now. They'll be ragging me hard about it. I don't care if they do or not. It's just a ball game, you know. But you know how he's off, I believe. Some you lose, yep, that's right. But this is the biggest game, though. I want them to win so bad. It's the big game. We still got one more time to play them. That'd be the March 8th. Then they'll go into the NCAA tournaments for March Madness and all that mess. Goes a truckload of yarn out. So y'all got anything this week to do coming up, or the weekend coming up for next weekend. We ain't got much going on. I know next weekend we're gonna try and go out Friday, maybe visit the cemetery today, and my ex who wouldn't have a birthday. Would have had a birthday today. Oh, okay. I have a very busy week ahead. Yeah, I understand we're gonna have a busy week this week. Actually, I only got to work Wednesday and Thursday, but I'll be off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But each day that I'm home, I'm gonna have something to do, you know. Seems like can't get just sit down long enough to do anything. Be safe at work unless you're doctor's appointment. I know I read them too. Nothing. Doctors told me to eat light today, and when I get home I'm gonna start doing all my prep stuff, and be a hot weather in the very high 90s. Oh good gracious. 63 today. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be having, but it's been pretty nice the last few days. I don't know if it's going to be in the 50s or the 60s or the 40s, but it was really nice yesterday. Jason, how you doing, buddy? Right, man. Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with me. I really do appreciate that. $75 degrees warm for us supposed to. Oh, I would like to see about 75. Thursday, Australia time, 7 p.m. I'll try to catch that. I'll probably be at work. You know, I was watching a video last night, actually, before I went to sleep. It was they was telling about kangaroos, how they born, and and they stay inside the pouch and stuff. It was very interesting. I forgot how long they have 2 uteruses. What that woman said on there, and they have like 14 days being born. Time they get knocked up, I guess, and time they come out. 14 days. I think that's what she said, or I might have been half asleep and heard her wrong. But that is crazy. Can't wait for the cool weather to come. I like to have me a kangaroo. I would love to have me a pet kangaroo. He can do a lot of things for you. He'd be good playing basketball. You know, you can buy the chocolate drink mix and put in milk and make you like chocolate milk and stuff. You can put it in there and put it in a bottle and set the bottle in his pouch and put him at the end of the couch, and he'll shake your milk up and you ain't got to. He'll shake that chocolate milk up for you. I could find a lot of useful things with these animals like that. You can use this little pouch to put your remotes in for your TV so you won't lose them. You'll spend all night trying to find them, and when you find them, you only watch 30 minutes of a show. So you can just put them all right there. But yeah, they said they have 14 days, and they is so small, and they don't and they stay. As soon as they come out, they'll start eating from the mama. They latch on to the thing and they'll eat all night over the remote. See, if you had a kangaroo sitting there, it'll be just right. Everything will be right there in its pouch. Smart. Do not try to fight them when they get older. Yeah, I would love to have me a kangaroo. I like to have me a porcupine too, because you get free toothpicks. You know, you just go over and rip one of them things out of his back and pick your tooth with it till it gets done, and you can go get you another one. Have y'all ever been like in close contact with a kangaroo? Like, I don't know how to explain it. You may not want one. I've seen one on YouTube. Yeah, it's in the zoo sometimes when going for a walk. Oh, really? Are they outside just like hopping around out in the streets and everywhere like deers does around here? Because I know you be riding down the road and they just dart right out in front of you, go across the road. Not in the city. Okay. I see them hopping down my street. Oh, it's so cool. Anytime we do see them in the city. Yeah, that's the same way here. Well, we not see kangaroo, but we every once in a blue moon we'll have a bear that being sighted in the city and stuff. Here, we're not commonly known for bears around here where I live at, but they does one trickle out from the mountains. My cousin, she lives out in Roanoke, Virginia, and they have a bear visit their house all the time. They can't hardly go outside without running up on the bear, getting out there on the trailer where they keep their trash at before they take it to the landfill. But we don't normally commonly have bears running around here or anything like that. Deer's thicker hair on a dog's back around here. When I went to Tennessee with my friends that time, and it's good when you see people trying to go up to a big red kangaroo and they can fight and say they can fight them to they see it stands up and you see them run and laugh out loud. We went to Tennessee for Jubilee for church, and we're right in the middle of Mountain City, Tennessee. There's nothing. You walk outside, if you want to see something different, look up, because you'll see the sky. You ain't nothing but mountains everywhere. And one of the guys was talking about they are big and bears there, and he was telling about he was sitting in the house and heard something knock on the door. He thought it might have been somebody at night. He went to the door and he said on the door jamb outside there was big old like claw marks, bear claw marks, just freshly made. Just ripped his thing all to pieces. He said, I couldn't imagine living in an area like that, you know. That is, I mean, it's like far out. That would be crazy. You need good doors to keep them out too. Oh yeah. And when we went to Jubilee there at the church owns a little campground right beside the church, because people comes far away in November for the Jubilee. They people come all the way from Georgia, out west and things like that to have the church services. And it's just where a bunch of people gets together and that we all, you know, do church and things like that. And it's very, very interesting, very good thing. And I got to meet, I don't know how many people. And it's a week long, so it'll start on a Sunday and like a Sunday night, and then they'll go all the way over till the next Sunday. My favorite part was the food. We got to eat breakfast, got to eat lunch, and got to eat dinner, supper, whatever you want to call it. And that was the best thing about the whole situation. Good food, you know. It was just so cool. It was so awesome. Food, I'm there. They had the food, that's for sure. They fixed food at all the meals. We did the breakfast because I helped them cook in the kitchen on the breakfast mornings, and they didn't tell me that there was bears out there. Here we are spending a night in a camper out there in the campground, infested with bears. If I knew that, I would have packed my stuff up and I would have went in there and slept in the fellowship hall, where I was a little bit safer. The bears had to take a little bit more time to get in there, you know. Yeah, good food. Yeah, they say food brings happiness. It does, and bring people together. It does. I'll be on a cruise. Look out, food. We were supposed to take a cruise a couple years ago, but my wife couldn't get off work. They wouldn't let her off that length of time, and so we actually had to cancel our cruise. My wife, she's like a registered nurse, and she works at a I call it like a mental hospital. Uh, psych hospital, psych unit, whatever you want to call it. That's where she works at, and they won't let her off, you know, that length of time because there are shortage on nurses and stuff like that, and it's hard to do all that. Paying me to go on a cruise. Camping in a camper, a bear. Door up and looked in, and I was amazed. It was an amazing experience to see him so close up. Yeah. I work as a disability worker for people who have disabilities. Oh, okay. They haven't done a cruise yet either. Yeah. I want to do a cruise, run the ship off, you know, sail all around the world. I just want to go hit golf balls off the back of the cruise ship. That's what I want to do. Get up on that top deck and up on very, very tip top when they have the little miniature putt course. And I think they have a driving range. That will be so cool. To eat on a cruise and see what it's like. Yeah, I'd like to do that. That'd be pretty cool. Good fish from them. Yeah, that'd be a good idea too. we was going to take a cruise from, we was going to leave out of Florida, and we was going to leave out of Florida and go to the Bahamas. I think that's where we was going, and come back up to Florida. But I was afraid that they was going to stop off at the Bermuda Triangle and drop me off. See, that car right there is going out the wrong way. It's going out the entrance instead of the exit. And that's how accidents happen, because they act like they can't read English. That's what he did. He went out the entrance. Remind me not to ride with that person when I have to need a ride. Hey, don't tell them what we look like when we get where we're going. That's the reason I don't ride with people much. Them fools are crazy. A busy job, indeed. Yeah, she does. She stays at it constantly. That sounds cool. Hitting balls, golf balls off. Awesome. Hope you get to deserve it. I appreciate that. I couldn't do the nursing job. There's no way. After being in the hospital for all them times that I had all them surgeries and stuff, and watched the nurses running around like a head with their chicken cut off, there's no way in the world I could do that job. I'll be more bald-headed than what I am now. But today's time is different than what it was back in the day, though, at the mental hospital, psych unit, wards, whatever, Back then, they are a little loopy in the head, Now, it's just common things, pretty much. My mom was an RN. Oh, cool. Because, see, back then, in the earlier days, you'll get put in a place like that if nobody wants you. Say, for instance, if your husband gets mad at you and he sees somebody else that he wants, back then, divorce wasn't common as it is now. You can blink an eye and you have your divorce. Back then, the way they can get rid of you, they will take you to these places and drop you off, and it could be one leg's longer than the other one. They think you're weird, so they put you in that place. You missing a tooth or something in your head, they will stick you in that place. If you got a scrape on your foot or something or other, they will stick you in that place. Just so they can get rid of you, so they can go on with their lives and things. Alright. Then you drag you to the poor farm. Yeah, they will. And also for the men too. It's not just for the women, it's for men too. I mean, it's just one of those crazy things. If you didn't have money, you couldn't work, or if you had a child and something happened because you had a child and it didn't form right, something happened to the kid or something like that, you got to be in one of them places. It's just a crazy thing. But nowadays it's different. It's some about 10, 15, 20% are mentally ill, but most of it is like detox and stuff like that, and other bad things people try to do and stuff like that. I just could not do that kind of job. There is no way in this God's green earth I can do that job. I work with a bunch of nuts now. Lordy. Yep, we got bunch of stuff to do here in the next couple weeks. I'm gonna be planning on some stuff. Hey Skinner, how you doing? Be doing some different things. Might go back up to my friend Johnny's, up to next to Baker's place, and do a investigation up there on the old family farm, and probably put it out as a video. Up there they do have like a brick wall that holding back, I guess you call it retaining wall, holds back some dirt like into a bank, and says that there's people was buried inside the bank, inside that wall, and so happens there is a baby that is buried in that wall. The well is right there also. When they dug the well, the gas fumes from the well, the guy that fell in the well, that dug it, the gas fumes from the well actually killed him or something. I don't know exactly what happened, but I know it was the fumes that come out there. And so there is a little bit of history there. And guy was rabbit hunting. He crossed a fence. His dogs chasing a rabbit or something there, and crossed the fence, and somehow he laid his gun on the fence and got him in the leg or something like that. He crawled into the old house. His leg caught gangrene. Didn't survive. He passed away in the house, I believe. That's what they told me. I think that's what happened. Nice little location. And it does give you a creepy vibe. I think that's what happened. I'm not really particularly 100% sure, but I believe that's the story that he told me. That the dude was rabbit hunting and he got shot in the leg. And on down in the woods behind the farm is the Indian burial ground. So that's pretty interesting there. We're going to be doing that too here for long. I just got to figure exactly where it's at, if I was at the right place last time and stuff like that. We do have to cross a creek to get to it, and everything. But that part won't be bad. Now, if we go back what they call the door, it'll be bad because you have to wade in the creek about up to your chest, and then go out on the other side, walk around some trees so you can get back in line, and cross the creek again up to your chest and go up into the door. And I don't feel like carrying all the equipment down that hill, trying to keep it from getting wet, going across the creek. Then got to cross it again and try not to keep your equipment from getting wet. It's just really too much trouble. But I would love to go get into that door place, because I got a feeling that place is going to be crazy, because they say there's a like writing on the walls of the cave, and I just got a feeling that that has to do something there with the Indians, since the Indian burial ground is on the other side of the road. So I just got a feeling that it probably has something there to do with it. And the story goes with that part was they said they was kids, and they always ride bikes down through there, bicycles. And when they was kids, and they said they saw somebody in the woods, and they walked right to the door, opened it up, and closed it behind them. And they said when they went to the door, that they couldn't budge that door; it would not open. Wouldn't even the handle on it wouldn't even turn. You know, so that was really creepy the way they told me. So I want to go down there and check it out and see what it's about. I've been close to it, but I couldn't get across the creek. But you talking about one hike, you got to be in shape, you got to be fit, you got to be a toothpick. We walked down that hillside, we got down there amongst all them old mountain laurels, and you got on your hands and knees, crawl over them, and then they'll take your head off and everything. And you got to walk downhill, and then that old sandy silt come out of the creek, give away weed, here you done foot done went out from under you, and everything else. Then you gotta throw in a few swear words in there, because you done got yourself knocked out by a branch. I never been so tired when I got down there. And I did see almost an entrance where the door was at, but like I said, you had to go across the creek, come back around, and go back around that way, because you couldn't get around it the way we was going. I didn't know how steep that bank was there where the door was at, so you literally have to cross the creek to get in there. There gotta be a better way than have to take all that whole hike down that side of that mountain and go in. You walking down in there, it's like a hill. Then when you get ready to come back up, that's when your babies be getting born naked. Me and my dad, I bet we stopped 100 times coming up that hill. I'm still here. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get me a co-host to come on the show with me and help me do the shows. The Cops Talk show. At least through these little lessons that I'm going to do, the Evil Eye collection. I do know the first one is going to be the Blue Eye. That journey. Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. That was one of the most interesting place that we've been to, far as not like the battleship, nothing like that, but just out here. It was one of the best adventures that we've been on, me and my dad together. And when we also went to the Native American burial site, that was really interesting too. But I'm not sure if we was at the right place. There wasn't no signs to me saying, hey, this is a burial ground, like something sticking up. All I saw stuck up out there was trees growing in the thing. But I didn't see no like mounds or sunken spots or nothing like that, or anything. So I didn't know if I was at the right area. And I've got a feeling though, if we go up there and do something there, I bet we about have a crazy experience. So there too, you never forget. Oh yeah. I don't think my dad will be going with us to the door. He can't. He's 176 years old, and there ain't no way in the world he can make it back up that hill now. That poor man was tuckered out that day when we was walking down through there, coming back up that whole mountain, seemed like. I did some research the other day about how to use sage and stuff like that. I was just messing around on the laptop, and I like to read the questions that people ask about different things when I do research. And it popped up most asked questions, and oh yeah, that would be cool. And talking about cleansing houses and cleansing yourself, cleansing the evil and stuff and all that mess. And I didn't realize it, but there's 3 or 4 of them on there that said that when you come in contact with a native spirit, don't use sage. They don't like sage. It just makes them even more madder, and they will thing. So now I gotta figure out now what I can use for the native spirits. so I don't make them mad, you know. Sweet grass. Yeah, it says that. I typed in how to use sage or cleansing with sage or something. I forget what I typed in, but it most asked questions, things like that. You know, sweet grass. Oh, cool. I don't even know what it is. Just now. Yeah, that is a good thing. Yeah. You'd be surprised when you just do a little research and see what most people ask the most asked questions. You know. No, that's very interesting though, cause and that's what led me. That's what led me to the Evil Eye collection. You know, the blue eye is supposed to be like protection and stuff like that. So is alcohol. Yeah, alcohol would be a good one. You know, that's like I said though. That's really interesting. I know we went to the clinic one time when we took some alcohol with us for a trigger object, and cause the clinic when it was first built, it was like a doctor's clinic, like a doctor's office. They did deliver children there and things like that, because the nearest hospital was like long ways, and that's long ways to haul a pregnant woman on a horse and buggy, you know. So that's just a drop-off area, and it was only ran for, built in 32, and it shut down in 36 or 38, I can't remember, because the doctor had passed away. And then they turned it into a like a detox center. Just listening over here. It turned it into a detox center, and then when they did that, I don't know why that left out. And then they turned it into like a nursing home, like an old folks home. And then in the late 60s, it was a gentleman's club. And it's where they go and have parties and, spend time with their friends, stuff like that. Then that left out, I think in mid 70s or early 70s. They had turned it into a private residence. People lived there. So it's got a lot of history there. And I just, like I said, though, I figured that it's got some good stuff there. And maybe, I don't know, we're going to go back soon sometime or another. Good morning, bud. I'll be in there in a second. Yeah, down in the basement was a gentleman's club. That's where that big old star thing is on the floor down there. That's where that come from, I believe. Yeah. And my question is, this is my thoughts. If you watch the movie Frighteners with Michael J. Fox in it, when they was in the hospital and he has like flashbacks of when it was a hospital, when everything went down, when that man killed all them people in there. I'm wondering if when we go to the clinic and we do investigations, are we talking to just one time period when it was the clinic, or when it was a detox center, or was it the nursing home, or does it matter? Does it all come together to start with? All the spirits in different time zones, do they all come together? Oh man, that is the best movie. It ranks right there, right with Back to the Future. There is no time on the other side. Okay, so if I go there, I could be talking to somebody from the nursing home and when the clinic was there. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how to word that to make it sound like somebody's in the right mind trying to talk it, I just don't know how to put it in words. Is it we be talking to everybody, or we talking to a certain specific time frame? Like if we go there tonight, and we be talking to people from the nursing home and the detox center together, or that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. It's just one of those things I never can figure out on my own. I appreciate all y'all coming in, hanging out with me. I love Back to the Future. We did so. We will look this up. I'm pretty sure I've seen. It seems like all those spirits would be coming probably at the same time. I would think. That's very interesting, Jonathan. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to think of. That's what I'm always asking, and I can't figure out, I want you to do anything you want to do this year, like a bucket list. You're very good. You have a great channel to do these things. I appreciate that. Okay, Lisa, thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. I hope you have a great night, and you have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will see you on the next one. But, yeah, I always often wonder about that, and just say, hey, is this right? Because that night at the John Martin's cemetery where John Martin's buried at, everybody knows the history about it. He was a Revolutionary War patriot, and that night, me and my dad was supposed to go to investigate, and it just rained, come up a big bad storm, and me and my dad was sitting over in Pilot Mountain. I told him, I said, well, we'll just go over there, and if it's still raining, we can turn around and come back, you know. And I said, okay. We went over there and stopped at McDonald's, got us some food, and we sat there in the truck and ate while it was raining. My dad said, well, I guess we could just head on over there, just drive slow, and maybe the rain will hurry up and quit and leave. I said, okay, that sounds like a good plan. We took out over there and everything after we got done eating. And it finally quit raining about halfway there, so we hurry up and got there and got everything going, and we went to the graveyard. And the storm was pretty bad, so it knocked out the power over in that area. And the rock house has two big old night lights pointing on the house, so you can actually visit at night, or they wouldn't put them night lights up. That's just my opinion. And I was telling the guy that was with us, I said, man, I think somebody's messing with that old house over there. I said, I think I saw some rocks that's been fell down, the wall like it's been knocked down or something. And well, that kind of ticked him off a little bit, so he walked up there. He got halfway and then he come back. He said, man, I can't see because I ain't got no light. The power's out over in that area. So I gave him a flashlight and he walked on over there and checked it out. He was coming back down the road, and me and my dad we was actually live on Facebook at that time. And I had that big nightlight on. Now, there wasn't no storm in the sky. It wasn't raining. The wind wasn't blowing or nothing. And I had that big old light burning. And I think we drawed every bug in the county, in the state, even though it's not the whole United States. We was slapping and everything, and I got up and moved, and I moved the camera around. And my dad, he finally moved. He come over and stood behind me, and I just leaned over like right there and looking around, and I leaned over and looked into the chat, into the phone, see who was chatting at that particular time. And as I just leaned back up like this, and there was the biggest gust of wind, about knocked me plumb out of my shoes, knocked me on the ground just about it. There wasn't no wind stirring, so I don't know if I was standing in the roadway where they used back in the day, you know, in the way of him and his horse. That was, he felt like it was running. I mean, it was just a big old gust of wind, just literally almost knocked me out of my shoes. That's how strong it was. So I was just wondering if I was standing in a time zone in front of the portal where he was at. You know, like he got on his horse running to his troops because they was getting ready to go into battle or something, or you know, something like that. I still think that, but you talking about scary. And my dad was standing behind me. I can just reach out like this and touch him, and he said he didn't feel it, but it literally about knocked me plumb off out of my shoes. Yeah, that was crazy. That was really crazy. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain to you what it felt like. And it was not, the wind was not blowing. I mean, you couldn't even get a piece of paper to move out there. I mean, that's how the flag wouldn't even think about flying out there. There was no wind whatsoever. There was no raindrops. There wasn't even thunder. Wasn't even lightning or nothing after that storm went through. And I couldn't tell you what happened. I couldn't explain to you how it felt. I couldn't even tell you what kind of paranormal stuff that was. I wouldn't even know how to begin to tell you. I really hadn't even done any research on it neither to see if anybody else had that kind of experience. So when Vicky and them gets here one time, we're going to go to John Martin's. I don't care what anybody says. If I have to, I'll have the laws there with me. I'm going to John Martin's place. If it's just during the daytime, we're going to investigate that place. So it's going to be experience from I don't know what. Well, it's past my curfew, so I'm going to have to get in the house here. I call work house. I spend more time here than I do at home. But I thank y'all so much for coming in, hanging out with me this morning, and listening to me running my mouth. I hope y'all had a wonderful time this morning, and maybe Tuesday I will be back and do something. The show for tonight is canceled. We had before out of north nowward. It's definitely a time zone. Spirit come through, yes, like we be in whirlwind before spirits. Yeah, it was something there like that, but it literally almost knocked me from off my feet. That's how bad it was. So, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. I appreciate each and every one of you. If y'all have any kind of topic and y'all want to come on the show and talk one night about a specific topic, you just let me know. Email me, send me a message on Facebook, things like that, and we can set up time and we'll have a discussion about it. I don't know a whole lot. Maybe y'all can teach me a little more about stuff. So, and I wish y'all would take me up on it and come up on panel and let's have a good time. So, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. I will see y'all on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.